supposed to pause, but maybe I can just go ahead. If not, they're just hearing me make small talk like this. All right, hello, happy Monday. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. I'm excited. Today's Weather Kid Day. Usually we do it on Wednesday, but Wednesday is New Year's Eve, and of course a lot of people off, and we were to make sure we got this week's Weather Kid. She's awesome. She's Rachel. Rachel, tell us about, okay, so where do you go to school?
I go to school at Frazee, Fergus.
Jump in just a little bit clearer, kind of like, there we go. Okay, I'll move over to you. Frazee, okay.
Yep.
And how old are you?
I am 13.
And in?
7th grade.
So I learned something. I learned this a couple weeks ago. I had no idea. So I grew up in the Atlanta area, and my high school was really big. So the way it was like K through 5 is elementary, then you had middle school 6 through 8, then 9 through 12 was high school. And I just learned a couple weeks ago we had a weather kit on here, and it was the same thing. So 7th grade is high school for you. Okay. And I was like, you're so far ahead of me, because back when I was young in 7th grade, I was only in middle school.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, I feel like you're at least 2 years ahead of me in both intelligence and, I don't know, maybe height at that age, I'm not sure. But anyway, now you're way ahead of me in hair. So I had flowing blonde locks, though, when I was young. I don't want to brag, but it's pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about you and just kind of like getting to know. I know people are watching. They'll watch 5 o'clock news tonight. That is when you are going to be on with me forecasting the weather. So I asked you this earlier. Tell me about you, and immediately the first thing you said, it kind of made me laugh. But I'm not in a bad way, by the way. Tell me something about you.
That my favorite food is fruit.
Your favorite food is fruit. Now, a lot of times, in fact, usually I'll ask a weather kid, what is their favorite food? It's, like pizza, lasagna, macaroni and cheese, which is mine. Fruit. So, do you have like an order? Like, tell me about is there a fruit order?
Probably watermelon, then cantaloupe, and then strawberries, and just so on.
So watermelon is great during the summer when it's warm. And even fall and spring. Is watermelon good in late December?
I guess I've never really tried it.
Okay. I guess probably not it's not like you just go buy watermelons everywhere, but I'd be curious, know, like if that were a thing. I don't know. I don't even have fruit. You may be able to walk into a store now and get one. I don't know. I just assumed they were out for the 4th of July and it was like a display and that was it. But anyway, so what else? So let's get past fruit. What else? What else do you like? If you had to choose a non-fruit favorite food?
Anything with like noodles related.
Okay, perfect. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
You are meeting my 9-year-old palate right where I'm comfortable, like in the macaroni and cheese zone. Pets. You said you just got a pet, right?
Yep. We have a little kitten named Maple.
Okay.
Little orange cat.
Little named Maple. Little orange cat. Very cute.
Yep.
So how old?
Probably like a month or 2.
Okay. But you also said you have a
goldfish.
Goldfish, right?
Yep.
What's the goldfish's name?
Waffle.
Nice. I like that. I have a friend who had a cat named Waffles. Maybe he still does.
Oh.
Or maybe it's just Waffle. I don't know. Either way, I think that's a very cute name. I had a fish a few years ago. It was named Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Oh, wow.
It was a goldfish, so I don't know why. But I just thought that was a creative name. I think I'm funnier than I am, basically. Okay, so you've got a kitten that's new. How old is the kitten?
Like 2 months old.
2 months, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple things about you. First of all, I was asking if you played any sports, and you rattled off like, I think 100 things. Tell me about what sports you play.
I do track, softball, cross country, wrestling, volleyball, practically anything that I can really do. But
that's awesome. Now, tell me this. Which is your favorite?
Track.
Track.
I love running.
You love running?
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah. That's really, at this point in life, that is my thing.
Yeah.
I was telling you I grew up playing baseball and I love baseball, but when you're 54, you just people don't come out and say, hey, you want to play baseball? They want to put you in a nursing home. So for me, no, but I love running. I get it. In fact, I ran 7 miles this morning in my home. Yeah,
wow.
That's how, I just literally, my wife thinks I'm insane. I got up and I just, this is about you, but I have to tell this quick story. So I go from one into the hallway in the bedroom back, and I just go back and forth when the roads are really icy and it's cold, just so I can get that in. So I did that. My dog thinks I'm insane too. I have a dog and it just watches me, and I think it makes it really nervous. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I got to run. So anyway, so yes, I enjoy running as well. You hold a school record talking about like athletic feats.
Yep.
Tell me about this.
I hold the record for dead hang pull-ups.
Dead hang pull-ups. So
Yep.
that would be, I mean, you just kind of up, down, I mean, just like normal pull-up?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I would have to hold it down longer, like, and then pull up, like, at a count.
Okay,
Somebody.
so how many, you set a school record, right?
Yeah, I did 15.
15. That's insane. I remember I did 2 once. Not in a row, just over the course of my life. No, I think that is so cool. So what made you, I mean, is that something you just thought, hey, I can do this, and then you do it in gym? How does that work?
I started doing it because I had torn my meniscus, so I couldn't use, like, half of my body. So
Yeah.
I started doing upper body and loved pull-ups.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's got to be some way that people come up with these ideas of like, you know, I'm going to do this. Usually it's not random.
Yeah.
So your reason was a torn meniscus.
Yep.
Yeah. That's really cool. That's a school record, huh?
Yep.
And the school's probably been around for like 200 years, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. That is awesome. What is your favorite? So you're here. You're
Mm-hmm.
here to do the weather with me. Talking about, do you do anything where you perform in front of people? In other words, not that we necessarily do that when I'm giving a forecast. It's like a camera and someone in the studio. But do you like speaking in front of people?
I guess sometimes. Sometimes I'm a little weary about it, but other times
Yeah.
I'm really confident.
So what is
doing
it like? What are the things that make you confident? Maybe when you're talking about, just kind of, when do you find you're most confident talking in front of people?
When I know them,
When you know
especially.
them,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or, yeah, I get to use them.
Yes, I can relate to that. Believe it or not, considering how much I talk now, as you've been able to tell, and people who watch, I was always very, very nervous and shy about standing in front of people and talking. And in fact, even into college, like I was like, "There's no way I'm going to do weather." I mean, I wanted to do weather, and I got my degree, but I wasn't until right before I graduated that someone suggested that I do this. They're like, "You talk a lot, and you think you're funny," and those are the 2 big things in knowing the weather. So anyway, no, that's awesome. So do you have, as far as weather goes, do you have like any passion or any want to do anything like that, or is this just something you thought, hey, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna do this for fun?
I really do like doing, like learning about the weather, but one of my biggest fears is the weather. So it
Oh,
kind
got
of,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. So when you say that, like, what is it about the weather? What kind of makes you nervous?
Just like like natural disasters and like those types of things.
Yeah. What kind of scares you the most, or makes you
well,
most nervous?
I was in Iowa. I was with my dad, and there was a tornado there, and that really made me nervous about it. But
Oh yeah.
I'm also really interested in, so like if there's a hurricane in Florida, I'd really like to learn about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when you think about, I'm not putting you on the spot here because I know most people would have no idea at your age, but when you think about like, is that something you could see yourself doing for a career, or do you have more interest in other areas?
I really, when I grow up, want to work in the 3 branches of government because law really like interests me too.
Nice.
So
You're into, I mean, and I'm not just saying this. A lot of times I'll tell people things and I'm just saying, no, I'm just kidding. No, but you're very smart. So
Yeah.
you can, and you look great. So that's good. Just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but I was giving you a hard time. So you got executive, judicial,
Yeah.
you got the, for some reason I can't think of
Legislative.
That. Legislative,
Yep.
thank you. Do you have a specific, like, are you sitting there going, I really like to focus on this?
I really like the judicial branch because
Judicial
of like the court and those
Right.
types of things.
That totally makes
Yeah.
sense. So getting into law, huh?
Yeah.
Very, very good. And then weather kind of be a
Yep.
backup plan.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
just kind of maybe like a side hustle. You can
Maybe,
come
yep.
here and do the weather. Let's see, you're 13, I'm much older. Yeah, you could just jump right in when I retire and
sounds
just
good.
do the thing. Yeah, exactly. That's really awesome. So how long have you, so you've got, your 7th grade, and I know you've got a long time before you even get to college. So I don't know if you start looking at those things at that point in time, but how long is that something you've known you've wanted to do for a long time?
I used to really want to be a veterinarian because
Okay.
I really love animals. So, and that's another thing that I really would want to do. I guess, too.
No, it's good to
Yeah.
have. Yeah. I kind of, when I was young, and like from when I was 6 years old, I wanted to be a meteorologist because I would watch people on TV do weather.
Yeah.
I didn't think I wanted to be on TV. I just wanted to understand how they did weather, and so that was always kind of the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. That wasn't going to happen. But anyway, so that's kind of cool that you have several different
Yeah.
things, and so Yeah, that's really, Rachel, that's awesome, and I'm so excited to have you on as our weather kid today. You're very well spoken. I could tell you said you're a little nervous.
A little bit, yeah.
But excited
Yep.
as well. Yeah. Okay. I hope the excited's winning. Either way, you're going to do a great
Okay.
job. So, yeah. So 5 o'clock tonight, Valley News Live. Rachel will be on with me, do a little weather forecasting, a little talking. I believe Courtney's anchoring the 5. She usually does. So we'll kind of talk with her as well. And did you meet her by the way? I know you walk around. Did you meet Courtney?
I don't think so.
Okay. We'll have to see. Well, I'm pretty sure she's here. So anyway, it'll be us, and we'll have a good time, and you can watch Rachel do the weather, and you can say, hey, she's pretty good. Russ, you can go ahead and retire. So anyway, thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming on, and we'll see you guys at 5 o'clock on Valley News Live.